Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Live in the Fortress of Solitude studios in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. It is, yes, it is. It is your best friends and best friend. Are we friends? Yeah, I think there's more than one of us in here. It seems like it. At least the voices in my head would say so. Your best friend in cards, Bart the Ripper, and I am here with this masterpiece in front of me. This is the Jumbo. This is the baddest box around when it comes to guaranteed sweetness, because we're going to have one autograph and two relic cards that are going to be guaranteed. We are going to find them in this box, and it is, and I say it every time, but it's always the truth of how it feels. It feels like a brick. It is a brick of cards, and Marcel is here. Marcel from Jacksonville, Florida. We have 10 monster packs in here. 10 packs, 46 cards per pack. We have 2 silver packs because we know we're going to find those wood paneled mojos. Kelby is here. Let's go Mets. And we're also going to have that box topper. So we're going to start right off the bat hitting that box topper. So somebody's going to get that oversized card. Kelby. So I am both nervous, like very nervous, and excited to get into this. This is probably my favorite product out of everything. I mean, the hanger box is, if you do the math on the hanger, it is, so Johnson's greetings from Fenway. All right, John, maybe we'll hit that wander for him. Well, it won't be for him, but we'll hit it for, let's see, who has the Tampa Bay Rays? That's Matthew from Massachusetts. We are going to hit that wander today, but this box, this jumbo box, it is my favorite. The hanger box, which is the 67 cards, is the best value per card, followed by the blaster. But as far as guaranteed excitement and sweetness, it is this enormous box of card, the jumbo 10 pack, 46 cards per pack. I'm just stalling just a moment to give people a chance to get on. I believe we are going to be joined by a handful of people on the live. I'm hoping, because we have actually 20 different contestants in the break today. 20 different contestants. So I'm excited about that. The number 2 on this box represents a fresh case. So I have opened a fresh case of the jumbos, and I numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is number 2. So we got that going for us right here and right now. And Matt says hi from Fenway as well. How about that? Very nice. So before we get into this sweetheart right here and all of these cards, let's see who our contestants are. Let's begin at the top. Let's start with, from Beverly, Massachusetts, we have Richard with the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. And from Traverse City, Michigan, we've got Jason with those Boston Red Sox, Kansas City Royals, and St. Louis Cardinals. From Youngstown, Ohio, we do have Doug and those Cleveland Guardians. From Jameson, Pennsylvania, Mike and his Philadelphia Phillies. From Kingsley, Michigan, yes indeed, we have Matt with the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. From Edina, Minnesota, we have Jeff, and rightly so, with those Minnesota Twins. And in the building right now, from Jacksonville, Florida, we have Marcel and the Chicago White Sox, South Side. And from Davidsonville, Maryland, indeed, we do have Christopher and those Washington Nationals with my guy Juan Soto. From Lake Elsinore, California, with those San Francisco Giants, we have Matthew. From Stratford, Connecticut, we've got Ryan, and he's got those Los Angeles Dodgers and the Texas Rangers. And also in the building live with us right now from Colorado Springs, Colorado, we have Kimberly and my new friend Spencer, and rightly so, with the Colorado Rockies, and Kimberly's mother's favorite and my favorite, the Chicago Cubs. And we also have from Tip City, Ohio, we've got Ken, and he has the New York Yankees. How much to get into these breaks? This was a pick your team. So each team had a prize commensurate with their lot. So their amount of cards that are represented in the Series 1 baseball. And I took a factor of the set, team set, and also numbered cards and autographs. So all of that went into my sweet formula that determined what the prices were going to be. And if you looked, and those people that are in it will attest to it, it was the most value-based break for a jumbo box on the eBay. And here we go from Portland, Oregon. We've got Kwao Tung and the Los Angeles Angels. And we've got from Cambridge, Massachusetts, with those beloved Tampa Bay Rays and that Wander Franco. Bum, 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 bum. We have Matthew from Lumberton, Texas, a perfect name for baseball, the Lumber. We have Jeremy Spoken class today with those Houston Astros, Cincinnati Reds, Toronto Blue Jays, and San Diego Padres. Hey, Bart, is San Diego one word or two? I think it's two. Well, right now it's one. But from Litchfield Park, Arizona, we do have Ryan with the Milwaukee Brewers, as my friend Alice Cooper would say, and he lives in Arizona, Milwaukee. So good luck with those Brewers. And from Gretna, Virginia, and the World Series champion Atlanta Braves, we have Candy. And here we go, drum roll please, from Staten Island, New York. We've got Kelby Lucas and Noah. And they're here for one thing, folks. They are here for those Mets. Let's see those Mets. And from Copperas Cove, Texas, we do have Robert and the Oakland A's. Yes, indeed. And from Des Moines, Iowa, in the cleanup spot last and far from least, we do have Candy with the Miami Marlins and those Arizona Diamondbacks. So, hey, Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, Bart, you got any oxygen? Whew, that was a lot of breath there, Bart. Let's get to the good stuff, and this is right here. The good stuff, and this is the number 2 box out of that 6 jumbo box fresh case. So this is from a fresh case delivered to my doorstep. We're going to get into it. We're going to do that right now. So good luck, everyone, and may the cards be forever in your favor. I'm already excited about that first card, that box topper, because you never know. You never know what you might hit. As my friend Forrest Gump used to tell me, cards are like a box of chocolates. That's not what he said, Bart. He said life was like a... No, it's cards. So here we go, and right off the top, we're going to go with those Phillies. Look at that. The Alec Boehm right there. Box topper. Very nice. So let's get Alec Boehm up here. The Future Stars, big old box topper. That's nice, and that is for Mike. And we've got these 2 silver packs loaded with the Mojos. So we will open those last. They will go right there. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, we'll put 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. And as you know, I have nothing up my sleeve and nothing in the box. We probably will pull a numbered Wander today. You can feel it, I can feel it, because can you feel the numbered cards? Bart, you're off to way too much singing. Please just get to the cards. Can't help it. I've been thinking about this all day, all day. Not like, well, an hour after I woke up. No, it was like the second I woke up. What, is it noon yet? Let's get to the cards. So here we go. If you could just hear all the voices in my head, you would appreciate it. But here is pack number 1 of this. And this was a pick your team jumbo box break right here, high noon. You're finally getting to it, Bart. It's been like an hour. We're only 10 minutes in. We're getting to that first pack. I'll try to have a decent pace, but I can't help myself. I like to stare at the cards. And how many games do you think we will be played this season? Oh, no. Just as I thought I had my whole day occupied by thinking about these cards, Marcel reminded me of what I know I'll be thinking about next, which is, when is there going to be baseball? So here we go. Let's put these right in the middle because I'm going to take about half of those. And we're going to begin things off with Victor Reyes. I think we're going to have... I think 150 is probably a fair number. If 150, I guess, would also maybe be a hopeful number, wouldn't it? Joey Gallo, but I'm always hopeful, especially when it comes to the sports and the entertainment. Brady Singer, and there's Juan Soto right there, and Albert Pujols. And the key, I think, will be, those owners. First of all, give the players the dough, whatever they want, just give it to them. Let's share the money over there, and then maybe bring down the ticket prices. Yeah, Bart, tell them. But I think the key is going to be for them is to make sure they get those extended playoffs. They won't get them with the 14 teams, but 12 teams will still, bring in enough revenue. They've already pre-sold it to ESPN for either $85 million for a 12-team playoff or $100 million for a 14-team, and that's just first round playoff. That's a lot of dough. May as well share that with the players, don't you think? Anthony Rizzo, and there he is. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando. And you know the rule around here, Fernando always gets a sleeve, so he'll be up on the podium shortly. Christian Vasquez and the MVP Bryce Harper. Patrick Mazeika. So 150 is probably being super optimistic. Arizona Diamondbacks. And we have Tony Kemp right there winning that limbo contest and making the play. There's the update series Hunt star, Jared Kelnick. I had a super short print for Big Al from New York in a couple videos ago of a Kelnick. That was sweet. Slam Diego returns. They better return. They all better return. There's Anthony Bender for the rookies. A little light on the rookies to kick things off, but if we need a sweater, we can have Garrett crochet it. Not funny, Bart. That's lame. No, I laughed inside. Stephen Brault. Nailed it. Says, I think the two sides just need the compromise. I agree completely. The players are kind of greedy and the owners are stingy. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of both, and that's why we have the stalemate that we have. There's another rookie, and there's Max Fried, and there's my guy Tim Anderson for the South Side, and Marcel. Alex Reyes right there. So, are they meeting this weekend? I don't know. I didn't look yesterday. It's too sad to look. Let's get through the rest of this pack here before we get to that Fernando sleeve. And there's Gavin Sheets. I failed it. You didn't show him that rookie list, that high-tech rookie list. Let's go to that real quick. Let's put Gavin down 1 second. Yeah, Ryan Seacrest, dial up the graphics. Here they are. So there's the high-tech graphics. This is my rookie list I created before the Series 2 or Series 1 came out. And that is Wander Franco, Jaron Duran, Jake Double Cheeseburger, Gavin Between the Sheets, Chaz McCormick, Brian De La Cruz, Vidal Brujan with the Bruhaha, and Lars Chocolate Newt Bar. And then we know with Brandon Marsh, we don't know where that hair begins, or hair ends and the beard begins, but we will find him. And we did just find Gavin Between the Sheets right there for Marcel and those South Side. So that's nice. And there's Trout. Could never have too many Trouts. He always gets a sleeve. Josh Donaldson, Connor Wong right there for the Red Sox. I believe that's Jason, right? Yep, that is Jason up in Traverse City. Freddie Freeman. I think I told you, Jason, my wife and I were up there on our annual road trip. We go to different places for our anniversary each year via the vehicle, typically. Jackson Reitz, and we had gone up to Ludington and then Traverse City and then Mackinac Island. Had a great time. I think it was 2 summers ago. Last summer we went to Nashville, Travis Darno right there. And Rugned Odor. We've got Josiah Gray for the rookies. Between COVID and lockout, a lot of lifetime stats being compromised. For sure. For sure. Jake Arrieta, Adam Frazier, Liam Hendricks. I'm hoping that the DH for both leagues will help overall with regard to guys that can still, rake, play longer, and accumulate more statistics. And there we have, oh, look, we got it right here. Out of luck, out of love. Got an autograph baseball card. It's Luke Williams for the Phillies. Way to go, Mike from Pennsylvania, right there. The blue ink, I can see it in, can you see the little, where that pen was actually on that card? I'm actually, my heart rate just went up considerably because we got Luke Williams right there with the autograph. That is fantastic. And that's why you never know. You never know where the relic's going to be, which team, which player. You never know who's going to hit the auto. Right here, you hit the Phillies. Very nice. And then the rainbow foil. And then right here, what we're going to do on all of the team card, all the leader cards, is the leader is going to get the card. So the Houston Astros and Jeremy from Lumberton, Texas will get this particular card. Hopefully that is fair to you guys and makes sense. We do have a Roberto Clemente and a Mark McGwire, so that's nice. This Clemente was backwards, but it is not numbered. But it's still Roberto Clemente, so that always makes me feel good, and so does this Bash brother. Look at that. It's when he had that fiery goatee. And he's got quads like mine. You got quads like a teenage girl, Bart. Why do you always have to chime in? Why can't you just let him believe? Oh, every time. But it's true. I kind of got quads like a teenage girl, but that's okay. They still get me around just fine. Can't complain about those. Clemente, yes indeed. And we've got the Trout action. And we have Jason and Matt from Michigan, and they're brothers. And they're near the lake, and I'm near that lake, Lake Michigan. If you picture it on the map and go 20 minutes directly south from there is Valparaiso, Indiana. There was something in the air. So we have the autograph already in the, was that the first pack? Yeah, that was the first pack, and we hit the auto. Still have 2 relics to go, so that's nice. So let's get that auto both sleeved up and in the top loader, because that's going to get a front row on the podium right there. Yes, it is. It is a nice autograph. Not only it's an autograph card, which makes it nice, but it's a nice auto. Because, like, my autograph is, like, not very good. I got to work on that. Over the years, signing things. I'm in the real estate business. So signing things here and there, and over the years, it kind of looks like a doctor's signature. So here is pack number 2 of the 10-pack jumbo. Pete Alonso says that the key for massive quads is chocolate milk and squads. I believe that, but the chocolate milk would, it wouldn't go to my quads. It'd go probably to my derriere. That would be AKA my Butte. Bart, this is a family show. Let's keep it that way. So we've got our big pack right there. I can't see it, Bart. Give me a better angle. I want to have room for the cards. Let's take about half of those cards and start with Nick Solak and Will Smith. And we've got Escobar right there and Mr. Rogers. Not the Mr. Rogers, not my childhood mentor, Mr. Rogers, who taught me one of my favorite life lessons when he told me, you know what, Bart? I always felt he was speaking directly to me. Mr. Rogers said, you know what, Bart? We all only want 2 things, and that is to love and to be loved. And I have listened to that advice ever since he told me that when I was 4. Alex Kirilloff right there, and there is Keston, and there is Kyle with the rookies. And Chris Bryant, my former sweetheart with those Cubbies. Hassan Kim, I still marvel at this shot of him swinging that lumber, getting the extra launch angle with the foot action right there. Bruce Zimmerman and Zach Eflin. And there's Zach Pop. Not related to Iggy, though. There's Drew Smiley. Have you seen Sixto Sanchez's signature? You literally can't make out a single letter. That's what my signature looks like as well. Luis Gill for the rookies and Kyle Tucker. And then we have Mr. Kim and Miggy. And there's Aaron Ashby for the rookies. And Ian Kennedy's all fired up right there. Willie Castro, Freddie Peralta, Kurt Suzuki from Yamaha fame. And there's one of those sweetheart rookies from that fantastic graphic that my assistant, Ryan Seacrest, showed earlier. There's Brian De La Cruz. We like him in those rookies. And all rookies will be sleeved up for your lovingly packaged delivery, as well as all the hits will be sleeved and top loaded. And so that, oh, and there we go. We just talked about him as well. Brandon Marsh, and that is where we don't know where his hair ends and his beard begins, because if I can grow a beard like that, I'd at least be in the wiffle ball big leagues. There's Key Brian Kobe Hayes. That's Charlie's son. I like him a lot. We'll get to the second half of this second pack, and that is Jacob Stallings leading off the second half of the second pack. Ernie Clement right there. And Segura and Mr. Jake Myers on the rookie. Patrick Wisdom right there for Kimberly, her mother, and Spencer on those Cubbies. Eric Hosmer. And there's Mike Moustakis and Marco Gonzalez. Marco Polo. Spencer Turnbull. Randy Arozarena. Mike Miner. John Lester. Devin Williams. And there's Vidal Brujan. And we had him on our list as well, so that's a nice rookie. Wander is not the only rookie to keep an eye on. David Price and Andrew Vaughn, south side right there for Marcel. And then we have this rainbow. The rainbow foil of Jose Ramirez, followed by welcome to the show, Bryce Harper. And we've got Rafael Devers in the 87. I do love the 87s, and I love the 86s from last year. Yes, I did. I probably, even though I would have predicted that I would have liked the 87s better, just because as a child, I collected or was able to get my hands on more 87s than 86s, but I like the 86s better now, so, but I like them both. I like them all. That's part of your problem, Bart. If you guys could see to my right now, you would say, yeah, you've got a card problem. So pack number 3 out of the 10 packs. We're rolling here. We are rolling here in the farm fields. No, I agree. Do not sleep on Brujan. Do not at all. Did you play in high school or college? I played basketball, even though you wouldn't know it from my height. I played a lot of, like, so much sandlot baseball and wiffle ball. Unfortunately, my parents divorced when I was really young, and my mom had to do everything she could, including 2, sometimes 3 jobs to keep things rolling. So my brother and I, we didn't really get to play too many organized sports, even though we always led the wiffle ball and the hardball league in our neighborhood in every statistical category. Is that a brag? No, it's not. It's so no, I missed out on all that, but I did play a lot of men's softball then later on. There's Rodolfo Castro for the rookies. I'll never forget the time it was in a tournament, and my brother and I were on the same team, and he's just about 5 years older than me, and he's a bomber. He's built, like in high school, he was built like a linebacker, and he was a stud football player, had some college scholarship offers. Zach Short, no big schools, but he was like a bodybuilder type, and he could just rake. And I remember one time I always insisted on batting first because of Ricky Henderson. So regardless, whatever I played, I always wanted to bat first. And there's Shohei Ohtani. And that's for my guy Kwao right there in Portland, Oregon. Yes, indeed. And there's Michael Pineda. And we were in this big tournament, and I was batting leadoff. And the first pitch of that tournament, I hit a bomb. And in softball, you hit a 300-foot home run. That's a bomb. And it was probably, I don't know, 330, 340. And I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'8" if I'm wearing the right shoes. But it's all about that bat speed. And then I remember the next time up, and my brother was batting second, Jose Ramirez, because he insisted, because I told him what the statistical opportunities are to bat more. So he normally batted cleanup, but then he started batting second so he would get more at bats. Oh, I don't know why that's funny, just because it brings back so many memories. But I remember the next time up, they intentionally walked me to get to my brother. So he hasn't lived that down since. My big brother with his big bat. They intentionally walked the little freckled face guy. There's Tyler McGill. Walk-off water right there. And then this card will go to the Royals, as we stated earlier. Yeah, height does not stop Ramirez from banging. It doesn't. It really is. When it comes to baseball, it is one thing when it comes to hitting, and it is bat speed. Because think about it, the ball's coming in at 100 miles an hour. If you can match that or be greater than that and return that ball at 100 plus, it's going out of the park if you get the right launch angle. Enough about you, Bart. Let's just concentrate on these cards. Raldis helped me get a ring. Christian Pache, I think he's going to come around. He had a slow start. Curtis Terry. I was telling Kelby and John yesterday, and there is Fernando. So this will go to the Padres and Jeremy Spoken class today. But I was telling John and Kelby, both from New York, both from Staten Island, that I have 47 baseball games recorded on the DVR just in case. And I watch pieces of them all the time. There's the New York Yankees, and I was watching the Red Sox and the Rays from the playoffs last year. And Wander Franco, he's just built right, isn't he? He's like, baseball players never used to be built like that. That's why Ricky Henderson, it was love at first sight for me with him, because just the way he was built, the way that he played, I was like, if there's anybody to copy his game, it's Ricky Henderson. But old Wander Franco's he's like a fire hydrant with speed, and he could rake. We'll see. I think he's all right. The hobby likes him. There's Shane Bieber. He's good. Kyle Seager. And there is your main Mercedes for Marcel right there. Johnny Cueto. Braves are my hometown team, but I just can't get behind Pache. All-world defense, but no evidence of being able to hit at a major league level. And that is true right now, and that becomes a big deal. One of the things that goes on, I think, in the minors, and Kelnick has experienced this, and I'm still behind Kelnick, but Kelnick experienced this. He cannot yet hit lefties. And when you get into the major leagues, all of the pitchers are great. So you can't just stall the lefty pitchers out like you did in the minor leagues and hope for a walk or hope to get hit by a pitch or, wait for one that's grooved. Those guys are going to paint the corners and be difficult for you to hit if you've had trouble with them. So Pache needs to get that bat going. We'll see. There's Buster Posey, future Hall of Fame in my honest and accurate opinion. Craig Kimbrell, don't you just love when he puts that arm out there and he's looking in all menacingly, getting the what's it going to be? I'm just throwing the fastball, so just give me the fastball sign. Puts that arm out, the 90-degree angle. Love that guy. Love that guy. Yes, I do. But Cubs have nobody left. Cubs have some young guys, and we got Stroman over from those Mets, so they're going to be okay this year, but they got a couple years to go. Matt Chapman, they're loaded, though, with prospects. Andre Jackson, there's Ketel Marte. And there's James McCann for those Mets and Kelby, and then followed by the gold, and that's the gold Joey Votto right there. So that's nice. And is this going to be, I think that's the rainbow, though. So the rainbows are not numbered. If this is numbered, it is not. So that is the gold with the foil. But there's welcome to the show, Bo Bichette. And then look at there. There's Vladimir Guerrero. And here's a great question. Well, wait a minute. The Expos don't exist, so the Expo cards will go to Christopher from Maryland and the Washington Nationals, because that's basically what they turned into, right? So that seems fair. Here's the gold. Got a little print run right under his hands there, where they're coming together. We got to leave room, though. That needs to go. We got to leave that 87 up for Vladdy. Get him in there. Yes, if he finds his swing, he can be amazing. And you know what? I mean, if you look at Trout's first year, he played part of that year, and his statistics weren't great. And then all of a sudden, he got it. It clicked, and there he was. You know who I think is going to be, who I was thinking about earlier today when I was driving over to the post office. Got some cards in the mail for John and for Brian and for John from Lincoln, Nebraska with the boys. Got some cards in the mail for all those guys. And I was thinking about Drew Jones, D-R-U-W. And if that weird spelling reminds you of anyone, Andrew Jones. And Drew Jones is his son, and he's a hot prospect. They say he's already got super defensive skills, and his bat is not far behind. I just love it, and I've said it before, and I'll always say it to you. I love the 5-tool guys. That's why Tatis and Acuna and those guys, I just love them. And Luis Robert with those White Sox, Alex Kirilloff. There's Keston. He had a tough time last year, didn't he? Yeah, he batted 168. That's tough. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. Got a couple doubles here already, right? But that's what you'll have in the big jumbos, because you have more cards than you have checklist. Zach Eflin. Trout's WAR gets him in the Hall of Fame alone. No question. He could walk away today and make the Hall of Fame. There's Zach Pop. I just had my fingers crossed. I would just absolutely love to see Trout have another, like a full healthy season. Because he's only 30. I know that sounds like a lot, but it isn't. He's only 30. He's in great shape. He's just, catching them injuries. Luis Gill, Matt Manning, and it happens. You get guys and they are like, it's on there. Is that we'll get to it. Eddie Rosario. Some guys are just never get hurt, like my guy Brett Favre. And then other guys get hurt all the time. Kyle Tucker, Mr. Kim, and there's Cabrera. So the same collation there, those cards in an order. And then we got the second half of this pack with Aaron Ashby, rookie right there. Ian Kennedy. Yeah, I wonder if the Braves are going to re-sign Freeman. Willie Castro, Freddie Peralta. The signs that I am hearing is the answer is no, which, you'd hate to see Freeman with anybody else. And there's another Brian De La Cruz right there. And Gary L. And Mr. Marsh with the rookies. And Hosmer and Moustakas. And there is Marco Polo Gonzalez. Spencer Turnbull. Randy Rosarena. Mike Minor. Yeah, if Trout had an injury-free career, he'd be up there. Well, it's hard to ever have the longevity just in general of guys like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays, but he'd be up there with Barry Bonds and Willie Mays with WAR. Devin Williams. And there is another Vidal Brujan right there in the rookies, and David Price and Andrew Vaughn again. And we've got Julio and Jose. And there is the professor for those Cubbies, Kyle Hendricks. And we have a Miami Marlins with the rainbow, followed by a die cut, and it's going to be of Clayton Kershaw, followed by Javier Baez, and that's going to go to the Mets, even though he's going to be dazzling Jason and Matt, those Tiger fans, with his incredible defense and, on occasion, incredible offense. He likes to swing, though. Yeah, Luis Robert is going to be in one of these packs. It has to be. So, Marcel, are you a snowbird? Or how is it that the White Sox are your team? Yeah, it would not surprise me if Freeman went over to the Yankees. It'll be interesting to see where my guy Reyes ends up. I'm going to move over this big monster pile of the base. Start a second monster pile of the base with pack number 5. Yankees are always the top bidder. They are. You know what? But being if you were a Yankees fan, you'd be like, hey, I love it. Spend all the money, pay the luxury tax. It doesn't matter to me. If you're a Pirates fan, you're like, this is not fair. This is not how it's supposed to be. But you know what? I think the Pirates need to cough up some more dough, and I'm sure the Pirates fans feel the same way. They get a lot of talent. They got a good system, but then they can't keep anybody because they don't want to pay them when it's time. Pedro Severino, and there's Chad Pinder, followed by Jake Cousins on the rookie, Christian Walker, Michael Conforto. Yeah, definitely the Dodgers have been just spending the dough. Max Kranick, Clayton Kershaw. But you know what? If you were really loaded and you owned and it was like your dream to own a sports team, wouldn't you spend every dime? You'd spend every dime to get those championships. Austin Hedges, Yadier Molina. At least I would. Because none of those guys, none of those businessmen made their money as owners. They made their money and then became owners. Jake Rogers, and then got a lot richer on paper. Kyle Gibson, Robbie Grossman, John Gant. The biggest thing I think, if I'm a player, is that team control has to be adjusted. You know, why in the world do you get to keep me for 5 or 6 years in under team control without paying me the big bucks? There's Castillo for the rookies, Ahmad Rosario and Max Scherzer right there. He's in on this, isn't he? Keeping those negotiations tight with Tony Clark. Matt Barnes, Alex Wells right there. Corey Kluber, Eli Morgan, Josh Naylor, Tawan Walker, and there is Matt Manning in the rookies. Get this half going. Eddie Rosario, and Anthony Desclafani and Tommy Pham, Jesse Winker, Ty France, Matthew Boyd. Yes, Tampa Bay has definitely done very well. Speaking of Tampa Bay, there's Austin Meadows. They have done very well with a low payroll. Valdez, and there he is, Acuna Matata. There's Ronald Acuna Jr. Love that guy. Can't wait for him to come back. Avisail Garcia, and there's Riley Adams in the rookies. Austin Riley. We've seen that collation from Riley Adams to Austin Riley. Yes, we have. Ronnie Dawson. I see a gold coming up. And JD Martinez. And then we have this, and it's going to be the numbered gold. So it's going to be numbered out of 2022, and that's going to be 1814. In 1814, I took a little trip. And that is out of 2022 of Kyle Seager. So there is that, sweetheart. Followed by this gold, and that is the gold foil. The rainbow action. And there's Joey Bart right there with the really cool last name. Joey Bart. And the 87 is going to be Wander Franco. Oh my gosh. We got ourselves a Wander card. Yeah. And it's in the 87 wood panel. This'll go to Matthew. Yeah, and he's hailing from Massachusetts. That is nice. That is the first 87 Wander that I've pulled. So that is very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get that here, and let's get that there, because that's exciting. That is exciting because I was wondering, I didn't know it. We're still going to hit that Wander base, but we also would love to hit a parallel, and we hit that 87. We love the 87s. We love to see the Wander Franco. We love to see numbered cards. So there is our numbered Kyle Seager. Here is our gold foil Justin Dunn to join Joey Votto. Joey Votto, very slept on player. He's had an incredible, incredible career. Let's move. Let's go right there. So that PSA 10 of that says nailed it. Should be a $300 to $400 card. So that's nice. We got that going for Matthew in Massachusetts. So congratulations on that, Wander Franco. And it looks pretty good. Corners look pretty tight. Right bottom. Again, I am not a card grader, so I am not going to give you my novice opinion. Not the right corner. We'll take a look at that when you get that to your home, lovingly prepared by me. You know it will be handled well here. And Patrick Mazeika for those Mets. Right there. Okay, we'll see you. Nailed it. Thanks for stopping by. Pedro Severino. And Chad Pinder again. Jake Cousins, we've seen him, haven't we? Christian Walker, yes indeed. And we've seen Mr. Conforto and Kranick. Clayton Kershaw. Jose, Luke Williams, Austin Hedges, Yachty, Jake Rogers, Kyle Gibson, Robbie Grossman, and we've got Jonah and Mr. Simmons and Johnny and Adam with the chop right there, Zach Greinke, and there's a rookie, Ivan Castillo, Ahmad Rosario, and there's Max Scherzer again. Dude, I pulled a Wander Gold foil a couple weeks ago, and it came with a tweaked corner. Awesome and heartbreaking at the same time. Yes, I know. And I'm looking at that corner of this Wander. It's that bottom right corner. We'll see. We will see right there. So here we go. We have 3 big monster packs to go, 3 packs to go. Let's get rolling here. We came right out of the gate with that auto. We just hit the Wander, so that gave us some life back in there. I see a sweetheart at the back of this. Wait, Bart. You know I get lightheaded after a while. So Bart didn't finish the last half of the last pack. Bart, get to that before the new pack. So put the new pack aside, and there's Matt Barnes. I apologize. Rewind that, please. No, we can't edit when we're live. Corey Kluber, Eli Morgan. So guess what? We'll do it live. Josh Naylor to Juan Walker right there. Matthew Boyd. Yes, indeed. Austin Meadows, followed by... Nope, he's not followed by who I thought, but Framber Valdez. And there is Acuna. Can't have too many of those. And there's Avisail Garcia, Riley Adams, and then we have Austin Riley. There we go with that. And there is Kyle and Ronnie is a rookie. And so JD was once a rookie, but that was a long time ago. Jake Myers, good-looking rookie right there. Patrick Wisdom, I believe in him. And there is a home run challenge. Pick the game, Alex Bregman, and that's going to go to Jeremy from Lumberton. Jeremy from Lumberton is going to be able, and there, look at that. We got that going for us with the Juan Soto gold. So you'll be able to pick your card or pick your game, whenever Alex Bregman's going to hit a home run, and you've got a chance to win a trip to the 2023 Home Run Derby. So that'll be fun. And there's the Juan Soto gold rainbow. Love it. Welcome to the show, Freddie Freeman. And there's Lucas Giolito in the 87. Get him right here in the Sleeverino. Yes. You can join Javi. Then Juan Soto in the gold. I see a print line right down the, let's see if we can get a shot of that. Right at the, that's a little below where it's the top of his bat, but in this picture it's the bottom. There's a little print line there. Thanks for that, Tops. We'll be okay, though. We'll be fine. Right there. And now you can get to that next pack. Bart, come on. Emmanuel Rivera with the rookies and Jared Walsh. Nelly Cruz. He's played some years, still can play really well. Sammy Long. Jason Hayward with those Cubbies. Joe Musgrove. And we've got we've got Suarez. We've got Tom Murphy. Brendan Rodgers. No relation to Aaron. Chris Archer. Gregory Soto. No relation to Juan. And then we have Mike Brosseau and Altuve. He's smiling because he knows something you don't know. He knows what the next pitch is going to be. Steven Matz right there. Jorge Soler. And then this is going to go to the Astros on this leader card for batting average. And there are the Braves, Dansby and Ozzie and all the good guys. The Nationals, yes. And Mr. Hernandez should be followed by Mr. Hernandez. Yes, he is. There's Enrique, Suave, Suave, and Pavin Smith. Whit Merrifield. Told you once, I'll tell you again, if I was as handsome as Whit Merrifield, I'd be a professional wiffle ball player. There's Bo Bichette and Zach Lowther. Some arm action. Shohei and Maeda. So this card, we've got two teams represented. And so what I will do behind the scenes is I'll just do a quick dice roll, and whoever hits the highest dice roll will get the card. And there we have, this will be for the Yankees right there with the wins leaders. And there is Shohei and Mr. Trout. Should be exciting for both of them this year. I know I'm excited. We can just play ball. We'll all be happy. And so will Mookie Betts right there. Bobby Dahlbeck, he was a nice rookie chase last season for the Tops. And there's Jake Double Cheeseburger. We like him. Yes, we do. And we like Mason Thompson. And there is a Met, and I just love the look on his face, like, let's go, Mets. For Kelby right there, and the boys, Hoy Park, Xander Bogaerts, JT Realmuto, yes, and Zach Thompson. What do we have here? What do we have here? Oh, my, oh, Ricky, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Ricky, Hey, Ricky, so we have a game-used relic right there, and that's going to be Ricky Henderson with some lumber. Let's get that. Where's the thick sleeves at, Bart? They're right over here. Where's my Ryan Seacrest, my assistant? What are you on, lunch break? I mean, it's a jumbo box. You don't need a break. It takes a while with my hot air, but come on. So that is a sweetheart card right there. And you guys all know that's my GOAT, Ricky Henderson. From the moment I pulled him out of that pack as a kid in 1980. And there's a gold Christian Javier. Ricky's been my guy. And there's Vladdy with the flashiest feet. Okay. And then look at this, the Cal Ripken Jr. 87. And that's going to Richard from Massachusetts. Cool. Very good cards. We ended that pack really good. We still have one relic to go, so we've got, what do we have, 3 packs? 3 big packs and 1 relic to go. We know that. And you can't have too many wood-paneled Hall of Famers, I know that. Can't have too many gold parallels. I also know that. We'll put him with the numbered parallel. We got a lot of golds in the back there. And if you're going to get a flashiest feet, Vladdy's not bad. Not bad at all. He can join Christian in the golds right there. And then we've got 3 packs to go of these jumbo packs. And then we have 2 of the silver packs. And you know inside we're going to find some awesome mojos. So Marcel loves that. I love that. And that is going to Robert from Texas. That Ricky Henderson will cut this big pile in half and start here with Yan Gomes. Now with my Cubbies and Kimberly's mom's Cubbies. Corey Seager right there and Ian Happ. There's another Cub. Brian Anderson, yes. Alek Manoah, he's good. Like him a lot. Travis Shaw. And Tony Santillan. Wade Miley. Mauricio Dubon. I think he's going to make that play. Looks like it in his eyes. Carlos Rodon. Jorge Mateo. And we've got a Hunter Renfroe sighting right there along with Spencer Howard. Tyler Gilbert. Cedric Mullins. Tyler Stevenson with the gold cup. John Means. getting fired up, and he means it. And there's Greg Holland giving the knucks. Nolan Arenado blowing a bubble and throwing the ball. And there's big polar bear Pete Alonso. As a Mets fan, you can't have enough of them, that's for sure. Drew Ellis sliding in safely, also in the rookie category. City of walk-off love right there with the MVP Bryce Harper. Straighten those up a little, Bart. And then we have this. This is a runs batted in leader card, but guess what? It's a hat trick, the trifecta there for the Braves, so not hard for me to figure out who gets that card. And there's the strikeout leaders and the Blue Jays with all kinds of good talent in that picture. Trevor Story right there for Kimberly. Trevor Story. Boom, 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 boom. And we've got Josh Reddick. Yes, we do. And the bottom half of this pack is going to be led off by Brett Gardner. Then we have Tyler Glass. No. That's now, Bart. It's now. Wilson Contreras. I like him a lot. Ryan Weathers. Emmanuel Clase. And there is Kyle Lewis. Kyle Freeland. Joey Wendell. And the Candyman. That is the Candyman right there. And that is Martin Maldonado. Martin. And there is Ryu and Nikki and Mr. Zimmerman. And here we go. So for all those keeping statistics at home and for the millions around the world, according to, hey, Ryan, what is the statistic? Bring my abacus. Okay, according to my abacus, the statistic is 71% of the time behind Corbin Burns is going to be, it's going to be Wander Franco. So drum roll, please. And it is. It's going to be Wander Franco. Bump, 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 bump. Yes, indeed. Wander Franco right there. All the corners on this Wander look pretty nice. So we'll put him right there for just a second and take a look at Yelly. And there's Jackson Kowar. And then we have Geraldo Parra with the silver rainbow foil there. Joey Votto in the 2021's greatest hits, followed by Nolan Ryan, another Hall of Famer in the 87 wood panel. Okay, so we got our second Wander on the board. My internet is loving to play games with me. Field of Dreams was blacked out for MLB TV subscribers in Iowa. That is not fair at all. I actually had tears in my eyes. My wife's like, "Are you crying?" I'm not crying. I'm emotional right now. I was pretty emotional when Kevin Costner walked out through the corn onto the field, because I love that movie, Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner comes walking out through the corn, and I tell you what, I got chills from head to toe and a little teared up, a little emotional. You know, sports can do that to us fans. That's why we love it. That's why we love it. So that game was so good also. Oh, man, the bombs into the corn, the walk-off, Tim Anderson. Man, that was so nice. I'm sure Marcel was like loving every minute of it. Loving! So we got two packs to go. And just as Tupac would say, these are biggies. It's not funny, Mara's kind of silly. But somebody's laughing at it. I just know it. And there is a nice card at the bottom. It's a nice rookie that we'll get right to after we take a look at Luke Weaver right here for the D-backs. And Garrett Cole, you know what? Let's move over that enormous pile of the base so we can start in another enormous pile. Move that right there, Bart. Garrett Cole. And Brock Holt is excited. Salvi, we like him. We like this guy, Schwarber. Was it yesterday or the day before? Whenever the last time I was down there watching the old, one of those 47 recordings on the old DVR, Schwarber went deep against those Rays, the Bo Sox versus the Rays in the playoffs. Justin Turner. Wander had a couple bombs. It was game 3 and 4. Back-to-back games with bombs. Dom Nunez. And there's Key Brian Kobe Hayes. That's Charlie's son in the Future Stars. Jacob Stallings and Ernie Clement. Our rookie pile getting nice and big, which it should be. This is the jumbo after all. There's Christian Javier and Carson Kelly. There's Goldie. That's a future Hall of Famer in my book. Bart, you say all of them should go to the Hall of Fame. I don't. I know a great player when I see one, especially one that has a career like Goldie. And there is those Padres again with my guy Fernando. And there's another Wander sighting right there. So if you're doing, if we're doing envelope math, that's three Wanders. Still waiting for that Wander and Vladdy card. And that one will actually go to the roll of the dice. So we got those Southsiders right there. And Marcel, where I'm at in Valparaiso, Indiana, even though I'm a Cubs fan, I still like the Sox. And I can get to the Sox games way easier. It's like, I get up on the toll road. I could be there in under 50 minutes. At what I still call Comiskey Park, by the way. I don't even know what it's called. Well, I think it's guaranteed rate. But whatever it's called, Nate Pearson right there, it's Comiskey Park to me. And there's that car we were just talking about. Actually, there's two. This is a different one. I'm sorry, that was the Wander one I was referring to. So this is going to be the Vladdy Tatis card. So that will go down to a dice roll to determine who gets that card. And there is the Reds. And then I see Yu Darvish going to lead things off in the second half of the second to last pack. Yu Darvish. We could use another great baseball movie. They definitely peaked in the 90s. You know what? You are 100% right. And I think, and I was just talking to my wife about this because, a lot of people are like, well, I don't watch TV. I love to watch TV. I love to watch TV. I love to watch movies. I love to be with my wife. I love to hang out. And we were just talking about this. And there's that car we were referring to. So there's Vladdy and Wander. And that'll go down to a dice roll between, I think it's Jeremy. Let's see. Yep, it's Jeremy from Lumberton, Texas, and Matthew from Massachusetts to determine who gets that card. Freddie Galvis. But what we were talking about is like, where are all the regular great movies? Like now it's Spider-Man and it's the action and it's the $200 million budgets. But where are the Jerry Maguires? Remember that? That was such a great movie. I probably watched that 10 to 15 times because you know why? Because you complete me. You do. Chaz McCormick, he completes that, I think it looks like a double play. Jose Iglesias, no relation to Enrique. There's Marcus Stroman, now with my Cubs. Lars Nootbaar. But regular movies are few and far between these days, like a Forrest Gump and like a Field of Dreams. Aaron Judge, Max Kepler. There's a guy right there. That's a good-looking rookie, Cal Raleigh. And there is our second and final relic. And if you're going to get a relic, you may as well get a Kelnick relic. And there we go. That is the commemorative city flag patch, Seattle Pride, Jared Kelnick. So that is super sweet right there. Let's put him up right there. Followed by the gold rookie, Ernie Clement. And the Alex Kirilloff Generation Now, and the Vidal Brujan rookie. You got excited there for a second. You saw that Reyes jersey in the wood panel. So you can never have enough of those. You can never have enough gold. You can never have enough city patch cards. And if you're going to have a city patch, it may as well be Kelnick, because that guy, he can still figure this out, and I know that he will. Because he can play. He can rake. Yes, indeed he can. Give me that right there. And this. Let's see here. But we have one monster pack to go. One monster pack, right? And then we have two gold, silver, and gold. Let's put that into this. And that sleeve is tight, so don't try getting that out anytime soon. Don't try to get that out anytime soon. That is the patch right there. That is very nice. I opened my first hobby box yesterday, and I think it was a special one. I got 7 parallels, 3 of them numbered, a short print, an auto, a relic, a Wander base, and a Wander 87. That was for sure a hot box, so congratulations on that. That's fantastic. Come on, Internet, catch up. You can do it. I see you. So here we go. This is it. This is the last pack of the jumbo. So let's find out what we have inside here. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Hold on. Try to get it out of there. Don't show them what's on the back. Move the big pile to the front. Give me about half of those. And we'll begin with former A, Starling Marte. Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's our first Jazz Chisholm sighting. There's Sonny Gray. Tommy La Stella. And there is Grandal. So this is a new collation. We haven't seen any of these cards yet. Brandon Crawford and Mr. Rodriguez, followed by Bradley, and that awesome throw he's making. And there's another card that will do the old dice roll for, because we've got Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Francisco Lindor right there. Charlie Morton, yes. And there's Gio and Mr. Fairchild, and he's a rookie. And there's Eduardo Escobar. Let's hide that 87, Bart. Don't want you peeking at it. Kevin Pillar making the grab. And we've got the ERA leaders for the AL. And we have the home run leaders for the AL, followed by Keegan Aiken. I swear there's an F2 driver named Keegan Aiken. Can anybody confirm that? Anybody watch F1? If you watch F1, you probably don't know too many F2 names, but I'm pretty sure his name is for sure his last name is Aiken. I want to say it's Keegan Aiken. Anywho, Bart, these guys don't care about F1. They care about these baseball cards. I'm telling you, if you watch F1, you'll not go back. You will love it. Harrison Bader right there. I got a Key Brian Hayes out of 75 and a Buster Posey out of 100. Those are very nice. Jesus Lazardo. Ryan McMahon with the throw. Xander and Vasquez about to give somebody a discount double bath. And there is a wins leader. Yes, indeed. And we have the Miami Marlins team card with the Jazz Chisholm purple hair. Let's get to the bottom half of this last jumbo pack. I opened a 1987 Topps booster box. Was it a... What's a booster box? Is that a blister box or a blaster box? Yesterday, and I pulled 2 Bo Jackson rookie cards. Oh, a booster. So that must be something I'm not familiar with. Jacob deGrom. Is that like a repack type box? Did you get it at Walgreens? Where did you get that? Reed Detmers with the rookie. And there's the Lou Bob. It's been all this time, Marcel. Luis Robert El Pantera. Right there. Yes, indeed. And there is Yaz's grandson, Yaz, and Hanser Alberto, followed by Chris Flexen. Wax box. Okay, a wax box. So it was an actual 1987 Topps wax box. Alex Bregman, but that's so sweet to pull some bows out of there. There's Vladdy, Garrett Hampson, Mike Zunino, and Cesar Hernandez, followed by Adam Wainwright. Joey Votto again. We had him, what did we have him in the gold? I think we did. Justin Dunn, Michael Brantley. And there is Danny Jansen, yes indeed. And then here we go right here. This is going to be black, right? Let's see here. Let me think about it. Yep. That's going to be a black. This is only found in a hobby box or jumbo box, and that's going to be numbered to 71. And it's those D-backs doing the chicken dance. There's the black. So very nice. Numbered out of 71. And it was, what number was it? Turn that over, Bart. Number 11. Number 11. My old friend Isaiah Thomas for number 11. For all you Pistons fans, I bet that Matt and Jason are Pistons fans. There is a rainbow foil and a welcome to the show, Byron Buxton right there, followed by and ending with, on our jumbo packs, Roberto Clemente. So that's nice. Again, you can't have too many or enough Hall of Famers, especially in the wood panel. Get the black in there. Yes, I love that pick that they chose for Lou Bob. And I love Lou Bob because he is, like I had mentioned earlier, I love the 5-tool guys. And he is, this is 71. Let's put him over here. So Lou Bob is for sure one of those 5-tool guys. And there isn't a ton these days that are 5-tool. So I appreciate the Lou Bob. And we got 2 silver packs to go. So do not go anywhere. Do not turn away. Do not change that dial, because we still have these beauties right here. 2 silver packs. Let's start with that top pack. Let's start with the top pack, see what kind of mojos we got going on in here, and then we're going to have that last card is going to be kind of an advertisement for the Home Run Derby giveaway. We're going to start with a Hall of Famer, George Brett. Yes, indeed. We got that going for us, so that is a nice one right there. And that's going to go to Jason. Yes, indeed, Jason. Nice with the Royals. And look at that. Wait, he's not in the Hall of Fame, Bart. Oh, and that's back-to-back, I think, for Jason. Yes, it is. Jason with the back-to-back. So we got a Hall of Famer and a should-be Hall of Famer right there with Roger Clemens in the mojo. Then we got a rookie, Manning, and that goes to your brother, Matt from Michigan. So it is Matt and Jason with 3 in a row. And then we got the Cincinnati Reds for Jeremy in Texas with the Joey Votto. Cool. Hold on here. Let me look closer at that one. All right, those are nice. Some nice mojos. Let's get those right into the sleeverinos. Love it. Always loved George Brett. In fact, I had his rookie card back when I was a kid, and I got it in a trade with my neighbor who lived directly behind me, Eric Walters. The only downside to that card, and it's a big one, the only downside to that card is it, in permanent marker, like a Sharpie, it had EW for Eric Walters written on the back. Fernando, I apologize. You're going to have to go over here for just a moment. I'll talk to you later after the camera's off. But that George Brett rookie, yep, it had a big EW in permanent marker on the back. I did keep that card all the way through me selling off my entire collection in 2016 after my father passed away, and I went through some emotional and physical decluttering and unfortunately sold off my entire collection. Why do you laugh, Bart? Because it's laughter through tears is my favorite emotion. And there's Yelly with the Brew Crew, followed by the Yankees hit and Aaron Judge. Okay. And then Yadier Molina. Can't have too many future Hall of Famers, that's for sure. And look at that. For those Nationals and Christopher from Maryland, Juan Soto. Is he about to tell somebody to slide, or is he getting ready? What is he getting ready to do there? I think he's watching somebody round third, and he's going to tell them whether they should slide or not. Anyways, there's Juan Soto, and you can't have enough of him. One of my favorites right there. I think he is top 3. You could put him at, if Trout isn't healthy this year, then look for Soto to be the best all-around hitter in baseball. If Trout is there, it's going to be a battle between the two. I think that highly of Soto. So that is right there. Those are our last 2 packs. Those are the silvers right there. Let's see. Let me go grab an old school. Get one of my old school up here. Now we got one, Bart. Grab one from the box. Hold on. Let's get another podium. Let's put them up here. Get these mojos. Let's see. We'll go with Juan Soto up front on these mojos. The 4. Stay on there. You could do it. Sorry for our technical delay with my dexterity, which is lacking. But we did all right. We've got the Jared Kelenic with the patch, the City Pride. That's a sweet card. We hit 2 Wander Francos. One is the base. We also hit this amazing 87 Wander right there. We've got the autograph on that baseball card, autograph, with the Luke Williams rookie on-card auto. We have the Ricky Henderson with a bat. That's a game. Hopefully it was game used. It says game used. I'm not going to turn it over and then ruin my excitement and say it was maybe or maybe not touched by Ricky Henderson. We'll say it was game used. Ricky Henderson right there. Although he did use black bats. You just ruined it, Bart. Well, inside of the bat's not black. We got George Brett, Mojo, Juan Soto. We got a black to 71. We got the numbered gold out of 2022. We got the big Alec Boehm card right there. So those are all nice. But just in case you guys still wanted a few more things going on, and maybe, you know, the MLB, they can take our opening day away, but they can't take our opening day packs away. So let's get into one of these opening day packs. Same rules apply. Whatever team you have, that's the cards you get. So let's see what's going on in here. I see, because you never know when you're going to hit that mascot auto in the opening day. And so there's a Shane Bieber for those Guardians. And there is a nice Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Cool. And Dansby Swanson for the Braves, the champion, the world champion Braves. I like all cards, so I'll just say it. I love these opening day cards. Corey Kluber, there's Gary Sanchez, and Justin Verlander, followed by, look at this. We got the Tampa Bay Rays in the opening day, and that's a nice shot right there. Got the mask on. We'll never forget these days, will we? These times. But wait, there's another pack? Yep, there's another pack of opening day right there. Let's get into this one as well. See if we can't come up with a sweetheart. Oh, I see a sweetheart on the back there. Quick, put it down before they see. Then we've got a David Peterson for the Mets. There's a rookie. That's for Kelby right there. There's Trey Turner for those Nationals. And there's when Starling Marte was with the Marlins. And look at that. How about them Phillies right there? Mike is like, okay, I'll take that Alec Boehm rookie stamp, rookie gold cup, opening day, and that big box topper. So that's cool. And then we've got Marcus Semien when he was with the A's. And then we have Mr. Simmons, followed by, what is this? Oh, look at that. That's one of my guys. That's the Legends of Baseball card, and that is Ken Griffey Jr. That's the kid. Loved him. After Ricky, this was my next guy. In fact, when Sparkle Barbie and we got married, I had a 6-foot cardboard cutout of Ken Griffey Jr. in my home office. One day I come home and so we have dinner and everything. I go into the old home office and I'm like, where's Ken? Where's the kid? And she had moved it out to the garage and said I had to sell it at a garage sale or something, put it in the attic because it had been way too many times that she walked into the office and unknowingly got startled into a scream from the 6-foot tall Ken Griffey Jr. cardboard cutout. Hey, what about one more pack? You know, Ernie Banks says, let's play 2. I say, let's open 3. Let's open a 3rd pack of the opening day. All rules apply. Whoever your team is, that's your card. There's Tyler Glass now. Losing your voice there. There's Mauricio Dubon with the opening day. Yes, indeed. Johnny Lester wearing the Cubs, so that's for Kimberly and Spencer. There's Mr. Iglesias. And look at Tim Anderson. Yes, indeed. That'll go to Marcel. Love that. Yes. Ken Griffey Jr. So there was so many different batting styles that I copied over the years. So when I did play all those years of men's league baseball, what I used primarily in those years was my Ken Griffey Jr. swing. But I still popped the collar like Ricky Henderson when I ran the bases after a home run. They're like, what are you even doing? I'm popping my collar. What does that mean? I don't know. It's what Ricky did. Oh, look at that. How about that? That is the Washington Nationals Screech right there. He didn't sign it for us, but Screech is in the building with our mascot card. So that is that with regard to the extras. Well, are you sure, Bart? Where's Ryan Seacrest? Can you help me? Yeah, I can help you. Just if you can move some of those cards. Yeah, I'll move the base over here. Got a lot of sorting to do, Bart. A lot of different contestants in here. Let's move Mr. Kelnick over right there. Let's move these. Put them on the top of the base there. And then let's just check this out. Check it out. Let's check this out. So this is a box of 1989 Topps baseball. And inside, we're going to find a bunch of packs of baseball cards. So what I want to do, there's 20 of you that participated in this. So we are going to, everybody's get a pack. So everybody's going to get a fresh pack of these cards. What do we have here? 2, 4, 6, 8. So we'll get 20 of these out. Can you, and there, that one looks dirty on top. No telling where that's been. 20 of these packs. Okay. Very nice. 20 packs. 1 pack for each contestant. That will be included in your mailing. And guess what? If you look closely, the gum is still inside there. Yes, it is. The gum is inside of those packs. And I will tell you, between you and I have eaten some of that gum, and I wouldn't highly recommend. I wouldn't recommend it at all. But if you want to do it, it still tastes the same as it did back in 1989. You know, that like sugar rush feeling, and then it kind of melts into everything. So there are those. 1 pack for each of you there. And then, just in case the show wanted to continue on, let me move a couple of these sweethearts out of the picture just for a second. So we got Wander and Luke Williams with the auto, and there's Ricky. Let's move those right over here for a moment. Let's take these out of the way, because I wanted to show you one more thing. It's my high-tech, it is my high-tech graphics. Okay, so Ryan, yes, Bart, can you dim the lights? Yes, so we will dim the lights. Yes, you will break your teeth on that gum, Marcel. So we're going to dim the lights. And what we have here is, it's called High Tech, and this is a High Tech giveaway. And what we're going to give away, and I put your names in here based on how many entries that you have. For instance, like Jeremy in Texas, he had 4 teams, so he's in here 4 times. And it's in here randomly, okay? And this is the wheel of names. I'm going to press the middle right there, the middle button, and it's going to spin like the wheel of fortune. And then the winner is going to also walk away with this PSA graded Nolan Ryan slab. So that's going to go to the lucky winner, and the lucky winner is going to be determined when, Bart? Suspense is killing me. It's going to be determined right now. So let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. May the cards be forever in your favor. And look, it's going to go to Matt from Michigan right there. Kimberly was right on the edge of taking that. Matt from Michigan is going to get this PSA slabbed Nolan Ryan right there. And that is a sweetheart of a card. Add that to your collection. Congratulations, Matt from Michigan. That is very nice. So let's move that back over. And Ryan, if you can bring up the house lights. Yes, sir. So we'll bring those house lights back up and go back over here. So how do you put entries in if you're, so in this particular giveaway, the entries were determined by how many teams you had. So if you had 4 teams, you had 4 entries on the wheel of names. So let's get Ricky and the boys back up here. There's Ricky. Do you have my number? Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Let's get Wander with Wander, and then we'll put Luke over here with the autograph. So that's nice. And then I swear this is the last thing. Last but not least, I just wanted to give a special shout out to my new friend in cards, Spencer. Spencer from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I just have a couple of extras for Spencer, and that's going to be his favorite player, Charlie Blackmon, right there. Spencer, that's for you. And this, I wanted to include this, Spencer, because I love this card, Ryan McMahon and that Stadium Club with that catch. So that is yours as well, Spencer, along with another Charlie Blackmon, and that is going to be the top stadium right there for you. And look at this. Trevor's Story in the virtual reality. That's a nice card. And then just to cap things off, Spencer, I thought I would also give you a football card. Why would you give me a football card? Well, it's because that's your guy right there. That's George Kittle with the 49ers, one of the best tight ends in the game. So there you go. Very nice. Congratulations to each and every one. I hope you enjoyed the jumbo box break. I had a blast, hyperventilated a few times. My internet obviously looks like it's it's up to its old tricks. I do have a satellite internet service, and it is literally up a tree on the side of my property. I live on 40 acres here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana, and on the south tree line, on nailed to a tree, is a satellite that brings me my internet. So from time to time, it runs a little slow, but guess what? I called up my friend Elon Musk and I said, "Hey, I want that Starlink." So he said, "Yeah, go ahead and sign up." So I signed up. And then he told me, it's going to be about a year wait, but I'm on the list, so that's going to happen. And this Nolan Ryan, that sweetheart right there, is going to go out to my friend Matt in Michigan, along with all these sweetheart cards. We'll throw in all some wax pack for everybody. And you are so welcome, Kimberly. That is my pleasure. Warms my heart very much. I'm so happy. If Spencer gets a kick out of this video and all those extra cards, along with the pack of 1989, he might want to open that as well. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. I have another break tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is sold out. I do have another. The only upcoming break that has available spots is on Wednesday. It'll be early evening on Wednesday, but it is available over on the eBay. And if you wanted a quick plug, or if I wanted to give you a quick plug, it would be, that is my eBay, BAVIC-7027. And that is for the old standard hobby box random team. So if you search 2022 Top Series 1 hobby box random team break and look for the most value, which would be the least price per team, that will be my ad, because that's what I like to do. Try to get people involved as much as possible, make it interesting, make it fun, and I'm having a blast doing it. So I will keep doing it. So Wednesday, if you wanted to check that out, it is available. I think there are, I don't know, 18 or 19 spots left for that break. Tomorrow's break is sold out, but if you wanted to tune in at 10 a.m., I will be here, rise and shine, with some, it is a random team. If you are here checking it out and you are not a subscriber, I would say, I love you, man. I would say, I love you, man, if you would subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment, like all the videos, watch them all, watch them for hours. I would appreciate it, because I appreciate you. You are my new friend in cards. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you in the next video.